Just this afternoon, a federal judge barred parts of the administration from contacting social media platforms about online content. Now, the ruling came in response to a lawsuit brought by Republican-led states alleging that the White House went too far in its efforts to curb content that challenged vaccines or threatened elections. The judge said certain departments should not reach out to companies like Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram for, quote, the purpose of urging, encouraging, pressuring, or inducing any manner the removal, the deletion, the suppression, or the reduction of content containing protected free speech. The ruling singles out several government agencies, including the Department of Justice, of State, the CDC, as well as HHS. NBC's Mike Memoli is by the White House right now on this holiday. So, Mike, the music's behind you with the president's barbecue. He has made combating disinformation a big part of his agenda. How much of a blow is this judge's orders to those efforts?
Well, at the heart of this case, Tom, is what happens when constitutionally protected rights like the right to free speech come into conflict with public health and safety. And in this case, based on the very long list of individuals and agencies that a judge is saying that the administration cannot be in contact with social media companies, it has to do with what happens when, especially as it relates to COVID-19, the White House, the administration feels that the public health and safety is potentially harmed by the spread of disinformation here. And so that's really at the heart of what this is about. It's interesting because this all takes root in what you may remember as the Twitter files, where an author went through communications that were between some in the White House and the Biden administration and these social media companies, asking them to remove certain cases of disinformation about COVID-19. Now, the White House in a statement says that the Justice Department is reviewing this decision. They note that the administration has also taken steps to promoted responsible actions to protect public health and safety and security, but also noting that these social media companies have a critical responsibility here to be in control of what's on their platform. And also, they noted that this is about their independent decisions to do so. It's worth noting, Tom, as well, as we go back to those Twitter files, that there were also cases uncovered in which the Trump administration had reached out to some social media companies like Twitter, asking them to remove posts that were critical of the former president here. So the right to free speech is an issue in both administrations, but this case is putting a spotlight, at least on the Biden administration's use of this.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.